We welcome you to Los Angeles. Two of the best teams in the game square off. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Matt Olson.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And we are underway in game one of the series.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Here's a 1-2. Well, that's down and in. Outside corner, got him looking. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Michael Harris II.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Pajes on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Olson, a slugging first baseman, hitting third in the lineup. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. Matt Olson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Third out. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. And there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
And a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Batting third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. In there at the knees. Strike one. Man at first, one away. Smoked to the left, base hit. Yastrzemski hustles it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And there's a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this 3-game set. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball, outside.
The 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's a ball.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league. He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Late swing, fouled off. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Yo 1. Up the middle. Betts. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Two down, nobody on. And that misses. Now 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. Hit hard, base hit. And a man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground. Over to Kim. One to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Line drive, could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
The Dodgers with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate. Attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That one fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Call. Gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 8th, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Well, top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Got him swinging on the curveball. 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Spencer Strider next up for the Braves. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Up.
And now the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Kim with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
For the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it. Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Seems the breaking stuff has confused him a few times already, and there's another example of it right there.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got him! Larry Bullard rings him up. On to the 4th, still scoreless. As we go to the top of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That one close, ruled the ball. Ball one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And a curve is down and in. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying and gone. He'll circle the bases. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 0-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Olsen in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And misses inside.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2. To the right center, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Throws to first in time. He's out.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Olsen at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs. Late with the swing there. That one just misses. Ozzie Albies on deck for Atlanta. Man on second, 2 down. Chop to first. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Woo!
Swings through that one for strike 2. Two down. The breaking ball misses outside.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Pages around third. He scores to tie it up.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that's in for a strike. Man at second. In the air to left center. Harris should have this one. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Alex.
And next for L.A., Alex Call. Doubled in his first AB.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
No, that's a ball.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. On to the top of the fifth we go. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Backed off the plate that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Michael Harris II will hit next. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets him to chase after that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that skips in the dirt. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Just
No,
off the
that's a
inside
ball.
corner. Ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves strand one. Halfway home. All even. One apiece. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Kyle Tucker.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something. You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And there's the strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 2. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. That's a little bit low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
A sliding play at short. There's one. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Pitching for the
They turn things over to the southpaw, Jack Dreyer.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 2 now. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws the first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Drake Baldwin. Lifted in the air down the left side. Betts under this one. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
Popped up. Muncy under it. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in LA, bottom of the 6th inning, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball.
Yes.
The 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. Max Muncy leaves the yard. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 2-1.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That's the ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Foul ball. Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Ball. Hot.
In there at the knees. Chop to the left side. Throws to first. And that is the inning. That funky Muncie with the homer for LA. We're through 6 full. This is Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Well, one-run game. Here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that's way high. And the count's full. Mike Yastrzemski in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out towards right center field. Call has a beat on it. One up, one down.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Check swing went around. That's strike 1. The Dodgers trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Rock Stewart looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott getting loose as well. 0-2 now. Next offering is outside. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. Got him swinging. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Pajes on the move. Stretches out and hauls it in. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Braves 1. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daysbel Hernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Slider, middle outside.
There's a strike. That's a strike.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Slider, low outside.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Hernandez, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and he was born in Cuba. The 0-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher.
Back to the top of the order. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey!
Ohtani off of first with 2 away. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. Inning over. So the Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Scott. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for the Braves, shortstop Ha-Sung Kim.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. One away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The Dodgers holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Pinch hitter coming on, Eli White, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that's low.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joey Wentz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 3.
Freddie Freeman.
That one pushed foul. And foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Here comes Max Muncy. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
No, that's a ball.
That's in for a strike. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And a curve misses outside, and it's 1-0. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's to third. Riley fires to first. Got him.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. To third, Riley whips it across, and Hernandez is out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Out towards right center field. Call on his way over. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Jake Baldwin.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
No, that's a ball.
The Dodgers trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Matt Olson.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Rip, but it curls foul. Baldwin at first, 1 gone. Got him looking. Braves down to their final out.
guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Just missed. This one in the air, center field. Pages under it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ballgame. When you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.